Hello and welcome to the Game Boys. Now today we are going to be looking at the BB-1 PS4 audio and back button adapter from Geotech. Now about a year ago the official back button attachment from PlayStation came out for the PlayStation 4. Now it seems it might be a little late to release a back button attachment for the PlayStation 4 controller, but if you're like me and you're playing PlayStation 4 games on your PS5, then it is a useful component to have for the time being. But now a year later we have the Geotech version, the BB-1 audio and back button adapter. So without further ado, let's open this up. Take out the box here. And then we've got a nice inner tray. Take that out. What we got? We've got what looks like the wire. Yeah, so charging cable, as this will need to be charged separately. It won't work from the battery on the PS4 controller. And also the instructions, which we never read those, so throw those away. And yeah, so there we go. This is the USB charger, micro USB, so not USB-C. The old school charger that we use for the PlayStation 4 controller. And then here is the unit itself, the BB-1 back button attachment. So very similar to the official one. You got the pivot there so you can click it in. Also the buttons as well seem to be a bit larger, I think, than the other one, and in white and black. So kind of fitting with the more modern aesthetics of the PS5 controller. So maybe we might be seeing a BB-2 in the future. Who knows, they might be able to recreate this for the PlayStation 5 before Sony's official one, but that's just speculating. But here you go, this is compared to the official PlayStation back button attachment, so slightly bigger paddles on the back there, but more or less the same size. And the build quality feels quite nice, quite similar. The buttons are not as tactile, I don't think, as the official PlayStation back button attachment, but yeah, seems pretty good for what it is. So there we go, we have the dials there which will show you what button is selected when it's plugged in. So here we go, let's plug it in for the first time. So you have to make sure you line up the audio jack, which also allows audio through if you plug in a headset, and will work with your microphone if you have a microphone on your headset. And there we go, yeah, so how do the buttons feel? A bit wobbly, not as tight to the back of the controller as the official PlayStation 4 back button attachment, but they seem to get the job done. As I said, the buttons are a bit less tactile than the official one, a bit more spongy. Yeah, the official one seems a lot tighter to the back of the actual controller itself, a lot more stable. So here we go, here is the audio jack where you can plug in your headset and use your microphone if you have a microphone, and you can also adjust the audio on the turners on each side for your microphone and also for the game audio. And then there is the charging with the USB slot to charge it separately from your controller. So here is how you set your buttons. You will hold in the central button until the lights flash 3 times, and then you simply press the paddles and it will move around the circle of lights and show you what button is selected. So X, square, triangle or circle, and then L2, L1 and so on. So let's jump in and give it a go. So here I am on Jedi Fallen Order, and I've set it to L3 and R3. So by pressing R3 you can select the enemy and lock onto them, so you can strafe around nice and easily without having to move your fingers and press in the L3 and R3 buttons as you normally would. Now this is one thing I find personally I don't like in games, is having to press in the L3 or R3 buttons, and having them on the back is a much more preferred solution for me. So here I have mapped X or jump to the left paddle, so I can jump around nice and easily without removing my thumbs from the analog sticks. And also I have set the right back paddle to block. So there we go. So what is my final verdict of the Geotech BB-1 PS4 audio and back button adapter? Well, it's pretty good. It does the job. So It's not as tight to the back of the case like the original PlayStation back button attachment. It seems a little bit wobbly, and also the buttons are a little bit spongy for me. Not as great as the original back button attachment. But if you are struggling to find the official back button attachment, then you can't go very wrong with this, as it's £5 cheaper and gets the job done if you really need back buttons for your PS4 controller. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.